Think I'm good. Alright, what up, everybody? Too Good back in the building. I know this is a little different background. I'm actually back home for a spring break. Um, Happy to be back and just break from school. This is not about school. This video is about my thoughts on and yeah, sorry about the quality. My flip for some reason just passed out for some reason. I was like gonna record and then it kind of fell, but now when we turn on, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with there. Uh, so for right now, this would just have to do. Man, my head looks so shiny. It's like I put just a gallon of baby oil on my forehead. But anyway, this is gonna be my thoughts on Super Art 3, the tournament that took place yesterday in Aiken, South Carolina. I was fortunate enough to attend, and not only attend, do very well. If I were to say so myself, thanks to this guy right here, you know that man. I went to school with him. But anyway, give my thoughts on the tournament. First off, shouts out to Marcus and the Super Art crew for throwing together and organizing such a great event, an enjoyable event. It was, like I said just now, it was in the mall. It's a very spacious venue this time. I mean, the other venues were spacious, like they usually have in the Aiken Convocation Center, I think. Um, but I really like this venue. It's very, very spacious. A lot of room for every game. And yeah, so shout out to that. So I guess let's talk about my matches. So before going into this tournament, I knew there were a couple of really good players that were coming. Joseph being one of them, Joel, and Shin Phoenix. I think were the three that were like on my to watch list, basically. The ones that I knew I'm going to have to look out for if I want to get far into the tournament. So those are, like I said, the three guys that I knew were going to come and going to cause problems. So my first match, conveniently enough, I ended up going against Shin Phoenix, the Vega player, very good Vega player. We played multiple times online. I actually had the first five with him on Zhang Hell's channel, which I lost. Man, that just looks so shiny, man. Goodness gracious. I lost 5-0. That was like a while ago. But I've obviously improved so much more since then. And we usually go back and forth in ranked matches and whatnot. But so yeah, the first game, I won actually. Yeah, the first game I won. It wasn't 2-0 like the first game, not the first like the whole match. The first game, it was pretty. I know the matchup. I know what to do against Vega. You just have to stay calm, and I kind of know how he plays. A little bit because we play so much online. He likes to backdash, so I punish his backdashes heavily, and just play my deli game. So I ended up winning. I ended up beating him 2-1. He won. It could have been 2-0, but I made him some mistakes. But for the most part, I beat him 2-1. So already, like even when I wanted to report my results, like I was like, I won my match. And he's like, really? You beat Shin Phoenix? I was like, yeah. It's like, oh, okay, and good stuff, because he was one of the favorites, because the past two Super Arts, it's him and Joel have gotten first and second. Joel usually gets first. He would get second. So it was like for me to put him in losers, like already, like the first match is like, wow, okay. It's like you don't have a little Cinderella story here. So obviously I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. I was like, I just beat Shin Phoenix, and I didn't really I had trouble, but it wasn't like a struggle. Like I didn't mentally struggle. I just kept calm, and beating him really helped me boost my confidence for the rest of the tournament. Speaking of the rest of the tournament, next match I had to fight this Cammy player. One of the only matches I got on camera, but I didn't transfer before my flip died, so hopefully I can somehow get those matches. Very good Cammy player. As far as Cammy goes, I have experience. I know what to do, but it's just like Cammy, once she gets going with her vortex and her setups, it can be very difficult to fight against. And he kind of had me on the tilt with blocking, with his mix-ups and his dive kick pressure. Kind of had me on tilt. We went down to the last round. He beat me 2-1. So my second game already, I'm in losers. And I lost to one of the players that wasn't even on my to watch list. So it's like, man, if I get beat by him, how am I going to? So my thought process was, man, if I got beat by him, how am I even going to have a chance against Joel or Joseph? One of the real killers. But there's always like silent killers, in tournaments, even in locals. So yeah, I lost to him. Didn't play my next match for a while. Maybe like a good 10-20 minutes waiting. Because they had to find another person. There was other games going on as well, like Guilty Gear, which got a good turnout, so they do run that game as well. But my next game, which I did get on camera. My next game I got on camera was Nurse Joy. I didn't. Those are the only two games I got on camera because I had kind of this superstitious feeling that if I put a game on camera or recorded, I would lose for some reason. Some reason, don't follow my advice. Always record your matches because there were two matches in particular I really wanted to record. One of them being my matches against Chief Phoenix. I should have gotten a camera. There was a guy recording there and taking pictures, so hopefully he was able to get some footage. Um, yeah, so my match against this guy named Nurse Joy. He's a Chun-Li player. I played him in casuals before the tournament started, and he's okay. He's getting better, but I know what to do against Chun-Li, and he wasn't. I'll be honest, he wasn't that much of a threat to me. Um, yeah, so I played him immediately after I played this Rose player. He was pretty good. Well, he was better. Yes, he did the Rose stuff. Rose has always been giving me problems, but shout out to this Rose player. I think his name is Hing Kong, something like that. I played online and my battery is dead or dying. Let me get a charger. Shout out to this portable headset. I can talk and move. So I had to play the Rose player, and like I said, he was good, but I gotten better from the matchup because of this guy named Neon Verte online, and this Rose player I faced in the first to 10 where I lost like pretty badly. So okay, here's a port. So shout out to them for helping me with the Rose matchup, helping me to teach me to be more patient and whatnot. Because obviously you see it helped me in tournament where it matters the most. Alright. Alright, here we go. Plug this bad boy in. Alright. Right, so I beat him 2-0. Like I said, he did pose some problems. Like I sensed that he was a good Rose player. He was a good player. But I just played the matchup, played my game, and just stayed calm. Alright, so after that, after the Rose player, like I said, I'm in losers now, because of that Cammy player earlier. Had to fight. I believe I had to fight Shin Phoenix again. Yeah, I had to fight Shin Phoenix again. So I don't know. Somehow I knew in the back of my mind I was gonna come back to that. I had me having to fight him again. All right. So the first game I played his Vega, and I beat his Vega 2-0. Like he didn't win a round. Um, of when our first match in the whole set or whatever, our 2 out of 3. He didn't win a round. So he switches to the Capre, which I did not expect. But I thought he should have stuck with Vega, but I guess he figured the way things were going. I already beat him with my Dudley, and against his Vega once in a set, he switches to Capra because I guess he sensed that it's clear I know what to do, and that his Vega guess wasn't just gonna get the job done. So he switches to the Capra. I didn't panic at all because you guys that have watched my ranked matches and gameplay know that I play the Capra. I'm pretty okay with her. I'm not great or anything, but I've learned. I'm like a B plus or whatever. So I know what to look out for, how to block, what to punish, and whatnot. So I mean, it really was easy. He has a good DiCaprio, but I just know what to do. I play DiCaprio, so I know what to look out for. I play against a lot of DiCaprios, good DiCaprios I know. So I just have a lot of good DiCaprio experience. So I beat Shin Phoenix 2-0 and knock him out the tournament. Like I said, my confidence is all-time high. I had not picked Oni at this point in all the tournament, nor have I really had a need to pick Oni, to be honest. I'll probably only pick Oni if I'm going against a grappler. And that's only if I lose the first round. Oni is just going to be my secondary, pure secondary from now on. I also say that now, but I might pull him out next turn. But anyway, yeah, so I beat Shin Phoenix 2-0. And next I had to fight Drusev. This would be loser semis, right? Loser semis. Had to fight Drusev, another person that was on my to watch list. So just recap here. I put Shin Phoenix in the losers, one person on my to watch list. I knocked them out of the tournament, in losers, and now I had to fight Drusev, a person that I knew was going to pose a threat to me. So when we sit down to whatever to play, he picks Rufus. I did not expect this at all. Drusev is really known for being a Honda player. I guess he dropped Honda. He's put him on the back burner because this Cammy player that I lost to actually put him in the losers using Cammy, and he picked Honda. But anyway, oh, actually, no. Let me go back. The Rose player. After I fought the Rose player, I think. See, this is why I need to record my matches because I don't know which order it was. I don't know, but I think maybe after Shin Phoenix. Let's say after Shin Phoenix. I had to play the Cammy player again. Yeah, it was after Shin Phoenix because I remember it was at the same station. After I fought Shin Phoenix and knocked him out, I had to play the Cammy player that I put into losers, or that put me into losers. Excuse me. Um, I don't know what put him in losers, but oh yeah, Tally Drew. Shout out to Tally Drew, the deli from Tallahassee, very good deli. Um, he put him in the losers. So after I saw, because I remember I was watching the matches a little bit, or like paying attention to it, I saw he put him in the losers. I'm man, if Tally Drew can put him in the losers, I know I can beat him. You know, because we're kind of on par. I think I don't know, but I don't want to get into that. But I saw if he can do that, I know I can beat him. So I kind of went in there with a different mindset than the first match, first time we played. I was like, okay, you know what, I can beat him. I just have to play my game, stay calm, and just do what I need to do. Punish hard, and you know, I ended up beating him. I don't, was it 2-0? It might have been 2-0. It might have been 2-0 that I beat him, beat that Cammy player. Um, yeah, it might have been 2-0. He's a great Cammy player, but I came in with a different mindset. I came in mentally just more prepared than I did the first time. So yeah, after I beat him, I knocked him out the tournament. Then I had to fight Drusev. He picks Rufus. I did not expect this at all. I expected him fully to pick Honda because Honda is a much better matchup for Deli than Rufus. I guess like Rufus can pressure Deli. Like they're both in favor of they're both not in favor of Dudley, but the thing with Rufus is when you're playing offense against Dudley, you have to make sure your offense is crisp. It's not like when you're playing keep away. You know, it's a lot easier. Your goal is to keep Dudley out. With Rufus, you're always in on Dudley. So on a moment's notice, Dudley can just get his offense going because you're always in his face. Um, yeah, he played Rufus for at least the first match, and I beat him. I know what to do. I whiff punish things. I just mix them up, guess right on Messiah kicks, EX Messiah kicks, and I won first match. So after that, I'm expecting to pick Honda. That's what I was expecting the whole time, just a Honda pick, and he picks Rufus again. And at this point, I'm like, I'm kind of happy on the inside. I'm not even gonna lie, I was happy on the inside because I knew that my me versus his Rufus was a much better chance of winning than me versus Honda for the most likely. Like I said, I told him after as well, why didn't you pick Honda? It would have been better for you probably because it'll be easier for you. All you have to do is hold down back. He's like, you punish headbutts or ultra ones. Like, yeah, but I mean, like you don't need headbutts to win against Dudley. Once you get a life lead, you literally just have to sit there and do nothing. But anyway, he did that. I like to end the game. Yeah, it was two. I beat him 2-0. Beat him. He didn't even win a game with his Rufus. I actually finished him off by punishing his Crouch Fierce with Ultra One with Dudley. It was just kind of shows he doesn't really know the matchup that well, I guess, because he kept doing it over and over again, and I was kind of trying to punish it before, but I couldn't. But he just did it, and I just punished it like I always have been against every Rufus I've been playing. Like Crouch Fierce is a free Ultra One punish, and he lost. So I knock out Drusev. Um, knock him out the tournament. So at this point, I am in losers finals. Right, in losers finals. Tally Drew was in winners finals. Yeah, he was in winners finals. He lost to Joel. So Joel is waiting in grand finals. Tally Drew is in losers finals with me, and it's kind of like two Dudleys have to fight against each other. We played against each other in casuals before, and like I said, shout out to him because he got me used to the offline timing in preparation for the actual tournament. We played like a bunch of casuals before the actual tournament began. And I'm not even gonna lie, I was getting over on him. Like I was getting some good win streaks. We went back and forth a little bit. For the most part, I was winning and beating him. Yeah. So I kind of caught into a little bit of his tendencies. I just the way he plays, I pulled it out 3-0 because it was losers finals. So it was 3 out of 5. So it was not 2. It was 3 out of 5. Yeah. Beat Tally Drew. And I'm in grand finals. I'm in grand finals of Street Fighter at Super Art. At this point, it was almost surreal. To be completely honest, it was almost surreal that I had beaten these players, and I'm now in the grand finals of Super Art. It was one thing to be in the grand finals of that Myrtle Beach tournament. You're a little itchy. One thing to be that grand finals of that Myrtle Beach tournament. Where it wasn't really that many players. You might have had 10 players in that whole tournament. I think it was more like 8. But to be here with all these great players like Shin Phoenix, that Cammy player, Tally Drew, Drusev, Joel, to be in grand finals, it really felt surreal. You know, it's kind of explainable. I kind of couldn't believe that I was really. Am I really in grand? Like once I beat Tyler Drew, I was like, man, am I really in grand finals here? Like, even once I beat Drew, man, I knew I had to play Tyler Drew. I knew that would kind of win, but it was like, man, am I really in this position? Because I always view myself as a good player, but to actually be in grand finals of a tournament with great players as well, it's kind of like you're realizing, yo, you're like too good. You're a good player. You're a great player, and you have, the sky's the limit. Anyway, grand finals happens. Um, I went back to watch a set with Joel and Chaotix at KIT, and that was the match against the top eight, I believe. And he beat Chaotix 2-1. It was a 2 out of 3, 2-1. So I'm like, man, if he beat Chaotix 2-1, this is like no way I can like before this is like no before I went to this match, it was kind of like, man, there's no way I can beat this guy. I was like praying he doesn't body me for free. First game it did not go in my favor at all. I just got bopped. I got dizzied. He just playing his game, man. He just going in, and I got bopped that first game. Second game, I kind of came back, and I won. What did I? Did I win off that Rolling Thunder? Or was that the second game? No, that was the second game. Second game, I came back and I actually got a game off of him. Instant confident booster for me. Just the feeling of knowing that you got a game off a great player. Um, it's just I don't know, man. It's just almost indescribable. Um, yeah. So got a game. Then he got a game. The next game, and then the game I got to even it up 2-2. That was a great game. Like I said, I wish I would have got these matches on camera. But I don't know what in the world possessed him to, but it was like down. I had like a pixel of life, and we both had a round. If he wins this game, he's won. And he kept throwing fireballs, right? I had Ultra 1, not Ultra Double. I had just pure Ultra 1. So if I hit him, that would have been 500 damage. I don't know what in the world possessed him to throw a fireball. Like, even though I was like full screen Ultra 1 will still hit. I don't know what possessed him like to keep testing me. It's like, you don't get the grand finals of Dudley not be able to punish fireballs. This is from full screen. From mid screen, okay, it's a little hard to react to, but full screen, come on, it's like, that's like day one Ryu stuff against it. Like, don't throw fireballs against Dudley with Ultra 1. So he throws a fireball, and I Ultra 1 him. Like, I'll give credit to him because there were times that he did it like before, and I didn't punish it. But I mean, you don't want to keep giving me opportunities. All you have to do is just sit there and make me come in. Just don't give me free opportunities to punish you. That's just like being impatient. But he gives me like the fireball. I just Ultra 1. The crowd goes like bananas. Everybody's like saying, "Dude, why did you do that just now?" you know. But yeah, so I Ultra 1 him, and actually that might have been the first game. I don't know. I don't know. This is why I need to record matches. But so I Ultra him for the win. Now we're 2-2, I think. Yeah, we're 2-2 at this point. Um, he beat me the third game. It was like I said, it's a close game. We both won around. I could have ultra his fireball again, but I missed up the inputs and I missed a throw came out, not ultra. Just execution there. If I would have won that, if I would have set the bracket, I really probably could have won this tournament. If I would have won this tournament, I would have went bananas. Um, yeah, I'm more than satisfied with second. Once I lost that match against that Cammy player, I was kind of thinking, man, I hope I do not. Like, my worst thought was like, man, I better not go 2-2. That's like, I haven't went 2-2 in a while, but I'm like, man, I'm about to go 2-2. I'm gonna have to come out and lose this to all these people. There's no way I can do this. But once you get those matches, those confidence matches, those confidence booster matches, and you have the Rose, this guy. I mean, just getting second in this tournament full of good players. I don't know. It's kind of great knowing that you've come so far. Like looking back at it, my first tournament was Rock'em Sock'em 2013, in January. Now it's been like 2 years since my first tournament. Knowing that I've come so far, from going 1-2, um, or going 0-2 at a tournament. Now you can argue I'm a threat to win the tournament. Now that's my goal now. Is to win a tournament. It's a goal of mine to win a tournament before Street Fighter V comes out. I will do that. Maybe not a major. As far as a major, I just want to make out of pools now. That's my major goal. But winning the tournament is my goal right now, and I'm more than striving for it. Um, like I said, second feels good. At the time, second felt really good, but now the more I think about it, I was like, man, I wish I could have won. And that's that hunger in me. That's the hunger to keep on going. I'm 20 minutes in. I'm just 20 minutes off talking. But yeah. Um, second place at Super Art. I walked out with some money. Walked out positive. Walked out in the black, as a stock market person would say. Tally Jew got second, and hold on. Thought I heard something. Tally Drew got thirds, excuse me. So $2 in the top three. People not like Deli anymore. People like saying like Deli is like full of BS and stuff. I don't know. Deli used to be the hype character. I was like, yo, don't blame me. Blame Smug, man. He's the one that got y'all hating Deli now. But yeah, man. Just like I said, shout out for Marcus. The Super Art Crew put on a great event. Shout out to everybody that played. Um, it just feels good knowing that I feel good calling myself a good player now. Um, I feel confident saying that I know I'm a good player. But like I said, until I've won a tournament, my goal is not this journey is not over. I just want to. If I win, oh, and battery's starting to go low. Well, I just need to win a tournament. That's my goal right now. Win a Street Fighter 4 tournament. So I'm just gonna keep grinding out online, do what I. Okay, doing what I'm gonna wrap this video up. Doing what I normally been doing, and continue to get better. So yeah, second place is Super Art. Joel got first, I got second, and Tyler Drew got third. Thank you guys for supporting me and coming along with this journey ever since my first tournament, since I first started putting matches like on this channel, and now you actually see me progressing as a player. Thank you guys for supporting me, and I'm going to continue to bring you along as I get better and win a tournament. So that's it for these thoughts videos. Super Art 3, great experience. Glad I went. Glad I performed as I did and satisfied my performance. But now I want to win. Now I was like I'm still hungry. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. If you stuck with me this long, too good. Now I'm out. Peace. Shout out to this man right here, though. This is the boy.